there, fellow marketers. Professor Walters here, and today we're going to talk about talking to clients for the first time, because I know it can be a bit nerve-wracking the first time you talk to customers or the first time you talk to clients or prospects that are out there. And so what I want to do is kind of give you some advice to have a really effective first meeting and first chat with potential customers, all right? And when you're going to talk to customers for the first time, it's really important you start with honesty. Be honest with who you are, what you can do, what you can deliver, what you know. Have that out there, because what happens is if you promise things to them that you can't deliver, they're going to be upset. If I promise you Mars but only deliver you the moon, well, you're going to be upset because you said you're going to give me Mars. And so you really want to be honest with them, be forthcoming with them, because that's going to get them to share more information with you, and then you can learn more and give a better product or better service to them in the end. And when you're being honest with them, before you even start talking to them, I really want you to realize when you're talking to clients, don't waste their time. If there's answers that you can get to questions you have before you talk to them, get those answers. That means do your research before you're actually going to talk to them. Look at their website, search for them on Google, search them on Bing, search for them on Ask Jeeves, all the different sites. What is coming up? What information is out there? What information are they sharing on their website? What are they sharing on their social media? Who is sharing stuff about them? These are things you should be doing before you talk to them, so when you come in, you actually have a good breadth of knowledge about the company before you go there. I know I even tell students when they have like last minute interviews, they get a call, we want to talk to you tomorrow morning. Look, if you're like grabbing a bus to get to Chicago to go to that interview, at least read the website and the Wikipedia about the company so you have something. But you need to do research before you go. Also, plan the questions you're going to ask beforehand. Yes, the ones you've already answered, yeah, you've already answered those. You don't even have to ask them. You're not starting with A when you're talking to the clients, you're starting at B and C questions, okay? But have those questions ready and possible follow-up questions after that, because that shows that you've done research beforehand, you care about this customer, you care about their industry, you've done stuff beforehand to get ready for this, and that means you're taking it seriously. Because if you are asking them questions that would have been obvious to figure out from day one, like if they just would have glanced at your website, they're going to lose respect for you. So it's not a good look. Now, another thing when you want to talk to your clients, and this is one thing I've seen a lot when I've worked with my students, is you have to remember, you need to talk to those clients on their terms and on their time. If they can only talk to you at 6 o'clock in the morning, then guess what? You're getting up early and you're talking to them at 6 o'clock in the morning. If all they can do is talk to you at night, you set up that time frame, because you are doing business with them. You want to get them to give you their money, and therefore you need to make sure you are helping them and making sure it's as easy as possible for them as possible to talk to you, to share information with you, to let you know what they need. Because they're out there doing their business, running their organization, and fitting them the time to talk to a salesperson doesn't always have to work. That's why you'll see salespeople will show up whenever it's convenient to them. They'll say, when are your office hours? When are your break times? When are you free? When is your lunch hour? They're figuring out times that's going to be more acceptable or more easy for their customers to actually talk to them. All right, so think about that when you are reaching out to people. Now, another thing you need to realize is when you're talking to customers, especially on the first time, you always want to stay professional. Even if the people you're talking to are not professional the first time you talk to them, you should still stay professional, because then you always have that kind of like, I've always been professional with them, so if they do decide they need my help, they'll always have a good professional memory of you, instead of, oh, that was the company that yelled back at me, or that was the company that said, I don't need your business anyway. You don't want that. That's why when you're looking at, when you get those calls from like AT&T, or you call like customer service at Comcast, at the end, no matter how mad you are, they're still, we appreciate your business at Comcast. We appreciate your business at AT&T. Thank you for being a customer. They do that professionalism, so in your mind, no matter how mad you get, they still stay professional to you. Now, hopping back into what to research before you talk to people, like I said, look at the website, read up as much as you can, look at their social media, but you really want to dive deep. It's not just looking at the main page. Look at the main section, look at those products, look at the services they have, look at that social media, and get all the information you can beforehand, so when you talk to them, it already seems like you're a part of their company. But it's not just looking at their company. Also, look at their competition. When you're doing your searches online about the company, about their industry, you're going to see their competition pop up as well. And so look up their competition, see what their products are, see what their website says, see what their Wikipedia says, find out as much as you can, so then you have more stuff you can talk about, and also say like, look, we see your competitors are doing this and you're doing this. You're showing that, look, I understand this industry, I know who you're dealing with. And to really impress them, you can actually use some of the models we actually use in our videos. You can do a SWOT analysis. You can do those key success factors. You can do the 5 force analysis for the industry to give even more of a robust background. Because think about it, this is a really important customer, a really important potential client. Shouldn't you do everything possible before you talk to them? So when you come in, you can talk about what they're doing well. You can talk about their weaknesses. You can talk about the opportunities that are out there that you could help them get. All these things will help build up the perception this company has for you in their minds, because you've done all this work beforehand. All right, so sometimes it might seem like overkill to do all this before you talk to a customer, but honestly, if it's your first time talking to a customer, you really need to wow them, because there's a lot of other people that are trying to do business with them. Okay, so just want to give you a few things to think about before you talk to your customer for the first time, which is basically comes down to research, and then talk to them when it's convenient for them. So I hope this helps you know a bit more about getting ready to talk to your clients. If you want to learn more, hit subscribe. We have plenty of videos coming out, and we try to put out a business video every week. So I'll see you later. Bye from here in the beautiful streets of Savannah, Georgia.